In honor of Women's History Month, we've been talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And this morning, we are focused.
Every Friday during Women's History Month.
All month long, we've been celebrating Women's History Month by talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And this morning,
black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency.
Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
I've been abused, I've been so misused, I won't be accused, I'm so black and blue, I've been through rejection for my reflection, so much depression, I was changing young, so many had come and gone, tried to block me from the throne, but I kept pushing on and I know, treated like a criminal, though I done nothing wrong, and I felt so alone, still I had to be strong.
This is Palmetto Star, but you can call me Prophet. Prophet wrote it, the prophet of black supremacy, and author of 3 steps to end racism right now.
If the world practiced these 3 steps, what would it look like?
Black empowerment, black rulership. The ability to define one's own reality is freedom. 3 steps to end racism right now is freedom in real time.
Why is racism trending?
When hasn't racism been trending in America? It is built off of racism. Everything about America is racist. We have never experienced the world without the shadow of racism, without the terrorism of racism, without the threat of racist intentions. We have never experienced that.
we want to make sure that we're not just working to be first, but we're working to be right. A lot of times there are situations when things are just happening so fast. It's always important to be fast, but we always want to be right.
I ordered this book, God is on Trial. I ordered this book from Amazon, and I must say I've read it. It's very well written, very thought-provoking. And so, sisters and brothers like Alberta Parrish, again, God is on Trial. It is a provocative, thought-provoking, very real and honest point of view regarding the gods of major religions or of Abrahamic religions, and why those of us who follow these belief systems should be asking the same kind of questions instead of just blindly accepting and following.
This message. Hey, my brother, you know I had to call you and thank you personally again. I cannot describe to you how happy I was to meet you in person, finally. That was just like amazing.
Body Salon and Wellness Spa is located in the historical area of East Point, Atlanta. This is a center for cultural, family-oriented community commencement, and just couldn't have chosen a better place for the Colored Only Cafe to make its debut. Very proud that brother Palmetto Star has hooked me up with this opportunity, and they've allowed me to be the vending. I right now have the sole vending contract with this wonderful establishment. So excited. All of my Philadelphians, it feels like home. All of my Atlantic, you already know. All of my ATLians, you already know it's home. But definitely, it has a northeast type of vibe. So please come down and enjoy. We are just here on the weekends right now, and we are Friday and Sundays. But every weekend, you can expect a great time, cultural engagement, awesome meals dripping in melanin. So come on down and enjoy.
Hey, Uma! Not to be popular. It's just I'm inspired by my brother, that Reality Temple's brother, the most powerful voice on the internet. That reality angel snubbing up 7. That's right, brother. I'm calling you out, brother. I'm building you. I'm putting you out there, brother. I'm shouting you out. That's my inspiration.
My brother Angel snubbing up 7 at the Reality's Temple. And to give props to him, because I listened to all of Angel snubbing up 7's videos. I think that he comes from a different angle, and there's a powerful message in a lot of the videos that he put out, and I try to catch all of them. I look at him as a free thinker and a person that's willing to challenge those of which he don't agree with or which he may think differently from, and I really respect him for that. He's challenged KNBS, and he has also challenged the black supremacy movement as well. And I have nothing against that, because that which cannot be challenged cannot stand and will not stand and will not survive the test of time. How many challenges we can withstand will determine how long we will be able to stand.
Peace, prayer, and knowledge.
I'm Soul Sister J.
I'm Soul Sister D.
And I just wanted to say thank you for all the people who helped to the medical fundraiser for my uncle Taalik. And it has meant so much to us that you would help, because without you guys, his life would not be possible and we would not be with him today right now. And I just want to say, for all of you that helped and that donated, I would really like to give a big thanks, and I hope that I can meet you one day and say thank you in person. I love you guys, and next.
To ring out in perfect harmony, Terry Ellis becomes the first of the divas to offer the world her singular sound. And she does just that on Southern Gal.
Things on paper that say, if you do this, we're going to punish you by incarcerating you, and you break them and you're dumb enough to get caught, then you're just dumb.
All right. Shout out to Reality's Temple in the building. Well, just for myself, I got to get him on here, man. You talk about somebody polarizing. Whoa. that brother is I'll leave that alone. Shout out to the brother though, just
anyway, I'm done. So, don't expect me to be on YouTube all the time, and because but none of you are helping me out. I have to go to work every day. I have to go to work, to make money, and none of y'all are dropping me $5 or nothing in my Cash App or nothing. So don't expect me to come on here making videos all the time, because that's not gonna happen. Like I said, it takes a lot of energy to come on here and talk and make videos and put together, presentations, and all of that take time and energy. I mean, don't expect me to come on here talking and carrying on.
God damn. Ate all my damn food up. Crack-headed monkeys. Yeah. This SNIFFY. You know who this is, man. You got caller ID. Hey, don't y'all hate to call people? They talk, who is it? And they got caller ID. You know who it is. You got caller ID, Negro. God damn, crazy. Where's Smelly D at?
As far as that goes, I mean,
you know I still love you, baby.
And I'm here in St. Louis.
And it'll never change.
Hey.
I want nobody but you. I want nobody.
Gomane. Assemble the people, Gomane. We will not be defeated by witch doctors' illusions.
Self, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it that God has been imprisoned. The devil was able to imprison God. So right inside your own self, your God self has been imprisoned, and you have a false sense of self running rampant inside the temple. This is why, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We have to bring reality's temple here on earth. Reality's temple here on earth. Because
yes, sir.
We have to realize the enemy is running rampant inside this temple.
I stand for nature. I stand for
anything that is right. I'm pro-righteous, not pro-black. I am pro-righteous and not pro-black. So do your thing.
And that is Brother Taalik from the Reality Temples on Earth channel. And if you get a chance to subscribe, please do subscribe to his channel. He's a good brother. You know, he's doing good work, and he wants to do good constructive things. He has good information to provide. So please do check out his channel if you get a chance.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
In a state of emergency. Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
I keep it real.
What, dear? Because I keeps it real like that.
I keeps it real.
This, of course, is the 3rd anniversary of our presentation of what we call the Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. And I would like to give ourselves a round of applause. I have to give a round of applause because what we call the Mississippi campaign is like defrosting on the cake of this ministry. One of the first things, or after you criticize people, one of the first things they will tell you, what's your plan? What you gonna do? Well, first of all, I don't have to do nothing. I am not responsible for grown folks. The so-called American Negro, black people, the African Americaners, whatever you want to call yourself, you are responsible for yourself. Now, if somebody else wants to take responsibility for you, that's their business. That's not my affair. I have nothing to do with that. I'm just a little fella with some experience that if you implement that, if you take this advice and suggestions, it can help you. If you do not want to take the advice, if you do not want to take the suggestion, I'm like Tupac. I ain't mad at you. However, don't get angry because I criticize you, because I told you to do it that way. You continue to want to do it another way, and you continue to fail. So don't get angry at me when I say I told you so, and I'm going to keep telling you I told you so, trying to put a square peg in a round hole. You keep wanting to do that because I guess it's fun. You have a lot of time to waste. You're just silly and wacky like that. I don't know what your problem is. However, we do now have something. It was sort of frustrating. if you kept up or you know of my ministry for the last, since 2007, I have come up prior to the Mississippi campaign with some odds and ends, I think starting in 2009, and then I think something in 2012 or something like that. I forgot the actual years. Something like the Mississippi campaign, but not as organized. But see, the key in whatever I present, I understand that it's unity is the key. Without unity, we will never be successful. So I don't care what you do by yourself. You will gain some tiddlywink stuff that's beneficial to you. Won't do nothing to help me. But it will make you feel good so that you can tell people, follow me. Look what I've done. That's not for everybody. Whatever you've done, that little tiddlywink stuff. We love tiddlywink stuff because we refuse to do big stuff. Big stuff requires all of us working together. As Soul Brother and the Honorable Malcolm X said, one direction, one goal, one purpose, one vision, one plan. You don't want to do that. So you out here just drifting, hoping that your tiddlywink can be successful. It will never be successful. So there are those who reject this idea of a Mississippi campaign, and that is fine. I don't care. You don't hurt me. Mississippi campaign is a pipe dream. Mississippi campaign is this or whatever. It's fine with me. Cool. The 3rd anniversary of Mississippi campaign. So 3 years. Now you don't expect me to accomplish nothing because you won't help me. Don't give me a dime. Don't even want to talk about it. You so jealous and envious, you don't even want to talk about it. You don't want nobody else to learn about this. So you doing your thing. And many of them have thousands of subscribers, thousands of helpers. You get thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars. So this idea of Mississippi campaign is 3 years old. And you've been doing your thing for 3 years. Now you tell me, put it in the chat room, make a video, show us what you have done in 3 years. I would like to know. Matter of fact, I have no problem with helping you, even doing your tiddlywink stuff. I understand that you have a childish mentality, that you think immature. So yeah, I will help you do your tiddlywinks, knowing that you're not going to really get nowhere for the whole. I'm not saying that it won't benefit you as an individual or your little circle and maybe your community. It does nothing for the 40 million plus in this country. So, brothers and sisters, it does nothing. So, the Mississippi campaign is a plan that will benefit the whole 40 million because the whole 40 million or very close will be participating. So they have earned whatever benefit they get. See, back in the day, the civil rights legislation and a lot of the gains of the civil rights era, the whole 18 to 20 million benefit, but they did not help. You are going to help in this, you're not going to get nothing at all. We all need to participate. You should feel angry. You should feel shame. Not participate in not only your own personal liberation, but for what is in the best interest and the betterment of our future generations that you claim that you care about. I want you to be successful. What I'm telling us, that what we're doing individually is not good enough. And we're too far behind in this country. We are no competition for nobody. Peace, peace, peace. How you doing?
Absolutely fabulous. Thank you for asking. How are you today?
I'm all right. Trying to get my groove on real quick.
Okay. Good.
I wanted you to join me on this live stream because I miss you.
Thank you. I miss you back.
Yeah, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your input, and the people need to hear your input.
Okay.
Because quite frankly, I'm not smart by myself. Now you can go to all these channels, and I really doubt if many of these video makers you'll ever hear them say, "I'm not smart by myself."
I know it.
I'm not that bright.
That's right. I ain't never heard it.
I've never heard it. Been on YouTube since 2007. I've never been on nobody's channel where they talk about, well, you know, this is just my opinion. I don't know it all. You know, maybe you can help me out a little bit.
Right.
No, when they talk to you, I'm the master teacher. I've studied for 35 years. I know it. I know everything.
That's right. I was going to say, I know it all.
Yeah, I know it all. Yeah, but when you begin to question them about the all, then they get angry at you because they really don't know. They get all frustrated because you don't know it all.
Yeah, I've seen that happen with another brother that was on your show one time. I was laughing my head off. He started getting angry because he didn't know. And you brought it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen that. They do. They do exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And then they start calling you out your name and stuff. I was like, whoa.
Never fails. Some of these people I talk with, I can't talk to them for 5 minutes. I get them upset. I'm like, what did I do?
Okay.
I'm just asking questions. Just inquiring minds want to know.
Exactly. and they can't handle it.
They can't handle it. Did you see that video where I was talking with our brother Palmetto Star? He wrote that book, 3 Steps to End Racism.
No.
And I gave a review, and he told me, because he didn't like my review, he said I didn't read his book. And I said, sir, well, first of all, I can tell you, I don't read books. Nobody's books. I fell out with books a long time ago. What is reading all these books doing for us? Sick of books. It's nothing special about it to me. It's overrated because we get the knowledge or whatever. Apparently you don't know how to use it. So I mean, I'm done with books. Really, you know. I'm not a book reader like I used to be. But I told him, in this case, I will read your book. It's only 30 pages long.
Okay.
So, I mean, why I can't read his book? You can read his book in less than an hour. You know, it's according to what your reading skills is. So, because he didn't like what I had to say, he automatically assumed I didn't read his book. Well, I see you didn't read my book because you didn't get past page 14. Because if you got past 14, you would see this and you would see that. So I shown him, sir, there's no need for me to lie. I had 4 or 5 pages, and I just threw them in the trash can because I don't really need them no more. I shown him 5 pages of notes from his book. And I also told him things that the only way I would know these things if I got past page 14. But he's angry because he just doesn't like what we had to say in review of his book. That's a personal problem to me. That's your personal problem. I have nothing to do with that. I read your book. And I proved to you that I read your book. There's no need to lie. Because see, if I didn't want to read your book, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I don't want to read your book. I'm not interested. I would tell you outright, I'm not interested.
Exactly.
But I didn't do that. I told him, I'm going to read your book. We're going to have a review. It's only 30 pages long. Let's do it.
Wow.
But you can't. Yeah, go ahead, sister.
He don't believe.
No, because he don't like my review. Also, he didn't do his what they call due diligence, because if he come here, he already know, he should know my position on what they call black supremacy. You should already know that you're coming into a forum where I have a certain view of what black supremacy is. So it's just like when I go on these other people's platforms. I already know I'm going into hostile territory. So I have to be prepared for that. He did not prepare. He thinks that, see, in your mind, your book is great. Yeah, but your book ain't great in other people's heads. It might be great in your mind, but other people look at it different. Far as I'm concerned, black supremacy ain't nothing but the offspring of white supremacy. Far as I'm concerned. Because the reality is, if there was no white pink supremacy, nobody would be talking about no black supremacy. And if you take the black out of black supremacy and put white, you can't tell the difference between white and black supremacy because they are the same. There's no ancient text talking about black supremacy. Ain't no ancient people was tripping off no race color. They was concentrating on their tribe or family. They weren't tripping off no skin color. Right. Africans don't give a damn about skin color. It's about tribe and family, territory. Racism and this race color thing did not come into being until the late 1700s when the Peckerwood, those Europeans, invented it. Then they turned everything into a race game. Black, this, white, red, yellow, green, boxes of, Crayola syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
They done this.
That's the truth.
They done this. And the only thing you're doing is responding to them like they said, fight fire with fire. The white man got white supremacy. I'll fight him back with black supremacy. That's what happened. You can show me nowhere in history, nowhere where dark-skinned people or any other people tripping off their skin color. I never heard, and maybe you can help me with this, like I said, I don't know it all. I don't hear Chinese people talk about, we the baddest yellow people on the planet. Yellow is great. Yellow supremacy. No. It's about China. There's other yellow people there too. But it's about China. It's not about their skin color, because there's other yellow, light-skinned Asian people there. Their concern is with China. They're not tripping on their skin color. And they said when you go to Africa, they're not tripping off no skin color. What the hell are you talking about? What's a black man? They don't even know what these labels mean. Right. That's our trauma. That's the subject that I'm talking about to this morning on the video about trauma. That has something to do with our own sojourn, our trauma. It has no effect on them. So why should they talk about it? Why should Chinese people talk about it? It has no effect on them. They can understand, but it has no effect on them like that.
That's true.
But that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to get I'm going to say my little say and turn the mic over to you and let you do your theory.
Okay.
So I was just talking about the Mississippi campaign, and this is the 3rd year anniversary. And when you called, I was asking, put in the chat room, put in the comments later on, show me what you have done. Since the Mississippi campaign ain't good enough for you, there's problems or whatever. Show me, and you have thousands of subscribers. You get thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars. Show me what you have done in 3 years. Make a video. I want to see. They have done nothing at all. You can put all these people put together, and when it's all said and done, they've done nothing. And really, that's more embarrassing than the Mississippi campaign, because nobody is giving me thousands of dollars. Ain't nobody helping me, so you expect nothing from me. But they give you thousands of dollars. It's thousands of you who believe the same stuff, and y'all ain't produced a damn thing in 3 years. Nothing.
That's right. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
That's the truth. That is the God's honest truth.
Now, I notice now, maybe the leaders of this stuff, they getting rich, driving Mercedes-Benz and buying new houses. They accomplished that. You dumb enough to give your money to these poverty pimps, these black conscious poverty pimps. Black conscious poverty pimps.
That's right. Come on.
That's what they are.
That's what they are.
They ain't no damn different than Reverend Porkchop. You get nothing from Reverend Porkchop except a pretty speech, and if you're a beautiful woman, he'll put his penis in your backside. And that's all you're gonna get from these black conscious poverty pimps. They give you a good story, get you hemmed up in a room, and get to work in your backside. And you pay them.
Come on.
You pay them. You pay them to screw you.
Your lights and gas get cut off, but they living real good.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most of them wouldn't give you a dime. You tell them my light's getting cut off, and instead of giving you tithes, I need to pay my light bill. Well, give me the tithe. God will handle it. And your dumb happy ass in the dark later on, and he done took your money.
That's right.
Again, a disclaimer. This is not everybody, because I know preachers. I've known preachers in my life that help their members and good people. But the suckers we talking about ain't good. They good for nothing.
No, they're not. They're not good at anything. They're good at, like you say, poverty pimping.
Poverty pimping.
Like you say, parking lot pimping. They good at poverty pimping.
Race hustlers.
Yeah.
That's all.
And they don't see anything wrong with it.
No.
That's the problem.
No.
That's the problem. That's the problem. And like you said, I'm with you. I challenge any of them to make a video, call in, do whatever,
right,
to show and prove what you have done. Because, like you said, you got all this money, you got all these subscribers, all these people, and you claim you right at every freaking thing. Where is the progress?
Right.
That's what I want to see. I'm with you. I want to see what are you doing?
Yeah.
With all this money,
yeah,
except for funding your own financial freedom.
Right.
That's it. That's what you're doing. You're funding your financial freedom. It has nothing to do with our freedom as a collective.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give a damn. You just pretending. Lying in your pocket. That's the truth.
And we're not about that here. We're not about that. I'm not interested. Matter of fact, never interested in. I want to be free. I want to be liberated. I want to get out of this once and for all. I'm tired of going around in circles. It never ends. All these false people talk about, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. It reminds me of my uncle. Kept promising me to buy a bicycle. Never did. This man make Now this is the 1970s. This man making almost $1,000 a month. I mean, a week.
Well, he was rich.
Yeah, and this was the 70s, so you know he had it going on.
Yeah.
Working at one of them. I mean, he worked hard for his money. Now, don't get me wrong. He did. He worked. Believe me, he earned that money. But the bike, you know, $100 for him for a bicycle ain't nothing.
That's right. $1,000 a week in the 70s.
Yeah.
No, that's what they call the N-word rich.
Right. Nigga rich. Yeah.
That's right. And he was lying to you and kept you on the hope and the friend.
Yeah. That's what these people doing to our people right now on YouTube and out in the world, whatever. You know, just keep you going. Promises.
But see, the difference is you caught on.
Yeah.
You finally figured out old Unc wasn't finna buy you shit.
Never.
Okay? And these people, they ain't figured it out yet.
No.
That he sent them all their money. That he tuning in. Huh?
Yeah.
They haven't even figured it out. At least you had enough sense to say, you know what, this some bullshit.
Absolutely.
He said that last week. He said that the week before that.
Yeah.
He ain't finna do it.
Yeah.
Your common sense kicked in. And why? You motherfuckers' common sense don't kick in.
No.
Why? Because you don't want change. Just like
right.
Mr. Noble said in one of her videos.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it. You satisfied being just what you are and just where you are.
Absolutely.
But I'm not. We're not. Over here,
yeah.
We're not satisfied with none of that.
No. Sick of it.
Yeah.
Sick of being locked up.
I was talking on the phone last night. I had to get off the phone because I had got so angry of the topics that we were discussing because ain't nobody doing shit. It's just, I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm not a one person army out here.
Right.
I'm ready for war. I'm ready to do whatever it takes, financially, emotionally, physically, psychologically. I'm ready. But I can't do it by myself. You can't do it by yourself.
No. Like I told.
We can't do it by ourselves.
Like I told, it don't make any difference to me. If you want to do it the civil way, then we have the Mississippi campaign. We can get the job done. If y'all want to just throw down with the nitty-gritty, take out your little pea shooters and whatever, let's throw down, I'm ready. I could do that too. It don't make me no different.
Here's the thing. The Mississippi campaign is if you're going forward with that, it's not going to be peaceful because it's going to be people that don't want to see it come to fruition.
Yeah.
Because that means they shit gonna stop. They good thing, they good free ride and everything that they had going on, they come to an end.
That's right.
So you're gonna be getting to the nitty-gritty either way it goes.
I try not to think about it.
Well, no, but it's gonna happen. So we have to be prepared that is what it's going to take, or nothing's gonna happen. You know, it's just like, you know, my house. If you come and say, yeah, you know, I see some things going on, we want to make some changes, and I'm resisting against it, then you're gonna have to force your way to make me see it your way. Force means war. People don't wanna. They don't wanna put that in. No. When the pink people came over here and war, they didn't think they couldn't win.
Right.
All them soldiers, it was just a multitude. They had no numbers like that.
Right.
They kept fighting.
Yeah.
Didn't they? They kept going. How can we be cowardice and not know that we can do the same freaking thing? Same thing. You can do it. We as a collective can do this. You can, because you have to be tired. Didn't you see the people storm the Capitol? They said, oh, they had people on the inside. Anybody can get somebody on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing to that. You can do the armory like that. You can befriend some people and get it. Because see, these people have cult-like mentality, sad to say. And just like whoever has them under their control, they can be taken over and put under a new control. And it happens just like the people in the Capitol. Somebody got to them. Right? Because in order to work at these places, you have to be vetted. Whereas that they would know you will never do nothing like what happened and do treason, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, I concur. And I mean, that's just the reality of our situation here. But the difference between them and us is they want it. They understand the benefit of that. And they want it. See, you have to want it. It's very clear many of these don't want it. They are happy just being where we find ourselves and just complaining and keep talking about God gonna do this and the supreme wisdom, you know, the same old stuff they've been running for the last 50-some years.
Telling you gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith.
You know, just keep on praying.
It's not that, but that's nice if it worked. It's not working. And if it is working, it's not a good enough.
It's not working.
It's not working.
You know damn well it's not working.
No.
It's less than not good enough.
Right.
Shit don't work.
It's not working. So what's wrong?
We wouldn't be in the position we in this day if that shit worked.
Absolutely.
We would have never been slaves if praying worked. All you have to do is go in there and pray and say, God, please don't let them take me up slave. Okay, God, I want to be free. And he said, okay, my child, you're free. That shit don't work.
It don't work.
It ain't never worked. And it ain't gonna fucking never work.
No.
And like you said before, we need to get past that. We don't even talk about, oh God, Jesus, our way, y'all, all this shit. If we keep doing that, we're going to keep, and they probably know that. That's why they keep bringing it up. Because if we keep on doing that, we're going to keep staying where we at.
Yes.
Because you're going in circles.
Yeah. Like a dog chasing his tail.
That's what you're doing.
And this is not to say.
They know it, and that's why they keep doing this shit.
Absolutely.
They don't want the progression. They don't. They talk about it, talk shit. Oh, we can do anything, do shit. Like you said, y'all happy being slaves.
But I never come on this program and tell people you need to stop being a Christian or a Kemetic or Muslim. Right. I never said those things. But see, the problem here is you are allowing that influence to stop you from doing, just to looking at things from another point of view that could help you solve your problem once and for all. That's the problem. Because there are people, there are Christians, there are Muslims, there are atheists, agnostics, there are even Caucasian people who come to this channel and listen to what we have to say. Because they look at what I'm saying outside of their race, they outside of their gender, outside of their ideology, their belief, and they just see the message for what it is. You have a group of people that just simply want to be free. It's not a personal thing. I just want to be free of this once and for all. Tired of this crap. Yeah. They see it for what it is.
I'm tired of the lies.
Yeah.
I'm tired of living the lies.
Yeah.
I'm tired of listening to the lies.
Right.
I'm tired of the revised lies. Lies on top of lies. I'm tired of all the lies.
False.
Tell the truth. Let's tell the truth.
False promises and hope. Oh, never ending.
Yeah. I'm tired.
Tired of it. Sick of it. So.
Everybody running around politically this, politically that, unpolitically correct, and all the bullshit. But you into that politics, the campaign, and ain't none of that shit ain't never made our condition better yet.
No.
It hasn't.
No.
And I know people will say, what? She don't know what she's talking about. No. You have a slave mentality. You have a cult mentality. If you satisfy and you think that shit's better, something's wrong with you. How is it better? And we still dying, you know, literally being lynched still to this day.
Yes.
Being murdered and nobody giving a damn.
Yeah.
Being snatched from your home. Being robbed and raped of your culture and everything that you stood for and stand for as a human being. Of the race of people.
Wow. Yeah, so again, Mississippi campaign, 3-year anniversary today. And you rejected, it's pipe dream and make mockery. So you can do better. I want to see the videos. I want to see, put in the chat room. We want to see, I'm just curious. Because it's thousands of you that think the way you think. You're giving away millions of dollars. What have you done in the 3 years since the Mississippi campaign is a pipe dream and all that kind of good stuff? I just want to see what you have accomplished in 3 years. I asked them when I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks and I couldn't do nothing at all. I asked them, what did they do in the almost 2 weeks I was on my back with my guts cut out? What did you accomplish? You didn't accomplish no more than I did. And I was laying in a hospital bed. And you was well and working and doing and healthy. Wasn't doing nothing.
I gotta interrupt you because I got stuck when you said they called the Exodus Mississippi campaign a pipe dream.
Yes.
And my, you know, recollection of what a pipe dream is something that can't work. Something that never can be brought into fruition.
Right.
Like everything you're talking about is so fantastic that it would never happen.
Right.
So how the hell is Exodus Mississippi campaign a pipe dream?
They never really explain that part. They just call it a
because it doesn't make sense. if you look up what pipe dream means,
yeah,
that means something that can't ever and won't happen.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible.
Right.
This is not impossible. The Mississippi campaign can happen and come to fruition. It's not a fucking pipe dream.
Absolutely.
It's not. You don't even know what the fuck a pipe dream means. Oh, it's a pipe dream.
Right.
It's not a pipe dream. And I remember back in the day, the real meaning of pipe dream was when them people used to smoke cocaine.
Right. Yeah, that was the real pipe. That's where it really come from. Yeah.
What the hell you talking about? It's a pipe dream.
Yeah, that's where it really come from. Yeah, you know, from using narcotics.
Yeah. I'm not a pipe dream. No, we know
smoking that heroin or whatever.
Yeah, we know what you're doing. Talking about this a pipe dream.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, that's where that really come from. Pipe dream. Yeah, smoking crack or whatever. You know, pipe dream. Yeah, but I'm like Tupac. I'm not mad at you. You grown. You're an adult. You make your decisions. Sometimes we make good decisions. Sometimes we make bad decisions. I'm telling you, before the end of your life, you're going to find out that our rejection, our rebellion, and our just being silly, rejecting this plan called Mississippi campaign, it's going to be a very, very bad mistake, bad decision. Don't, you know, if you're going to reject something, reject it on valid premise. Not because you don't like Angel Snubbed Up 7. Has nothing to do with me.
Right.
Reject it on valid premise, and I have yet to hear a real argument why it's a pipe dream, why it's impossible, why it can't be done. I would tell you why it's a pipe dream. Well, you can say that because you have no intention to help liberate yourself.
Okay.
That's why it's a pipe dream to you, because you're not going to help liberate yourself. You're not interested in your liberation. You're interested in just running your mouth and talking, like you've been doing since the civil rights, the end of the civil rights era. And we should, this generation, where we find ourselves today, we should be so shamed and embarrassed. We have not done nothing in progression since the civil rights. We still living off the scraps that the cracker gave us during the civil rights. Scraps. I wouldn't even call them scraps. And we didn't even really get to enjoy it because the Peckerwood put other people on the menu for scraps. It's supposed to be for us.
That's right.
Including his white woman. Hell, we didn't even get them. We didn't even get the scraps when you really look at it.
That's right.
So we got to create our own food. We got to create our own. Do like James Brown said. We got to get up and do our own thing. And this is 2020, 21. This is not 1930. Marcus Garvey, beautiful. This is not 1930. Okay. Elijah Muhammad. This is not the 1960. Malcolm X is not here, y'all. We have similar circumstance, but things are different.
Right.
It did, and clearly it did not work for them. It did not work for Marcus Garvey. He died in poverty, laying up there in Europe somewhere. It didn't work for, everything our people done have not worked. It all failed. The Black Panthers was a failure. They all failed. There's nothing to, this is not to dishonor anybody because they tried in the best manner they could, but they couldn't, they didn't win. So now we go back and look at their mistakes and see what they did wrong. And we got to come up with something different than what they did, a different strategy, a different mindset. They still carrying the same mindset that they had during the time of Marcus Garvey. You have to remember, in 1930, the majority of our people was pure ignorant, illiterate. They couldn't read and write. So they went for any old okie doke. They didn't question nothing. Here come a Jamaican off a boat, and there was an oppression. He fed into their oppression or whatever. That's how he attracted them, and they jumped on his bandwagon. They didn't really look deep into what is this man really offering us. Like none of this. Like when we was giving Jesus Christ, we were slaves. We just took it, hook, line, and sinker. Ain't nobody question nothing.
Right.
This is 2021. People question things. We're more intelligent. It's a whole different ball game. Now, if the Mississippi campaign really was a pipe dream, as these people talk about, then they would bring a real valid, credible argument to say and prove, show and prove why it cannot be done.
Exactly.
And then we got a brother from the New York Times just wrote a book called The Devil Within, a Black Power Manifesto. He's basically talking the same thing that we're talking. But guess what? We 3 years in the groove. He just got here. And who's to say that his writing that book wasn't inspired by one of our videos he's probably saw?
That's right. Who's to say?
Because we've been around saying this for 3 years straight. And who knows who watched these videos? We don't know. We don't know. But he'll come out with a book, and I'm not saying that's what the brother done, but he can come up with a book and put his own spin on the idea. And don't give us no credit. But that's all right.
Yeah.
Because what he present help what we doing, what we present. It's all great. But continue to do what y'all doing. I see that it's doing very, very well. I applaud you. Let's give them a round of applause. But I want to get into our real topic. I just wanted to bring some attention because this is the third year anniversary of the Mississippi campaign. And I'm happy because, like I said earlier, the Mississippi campaign is like the frosting on my cake. It completes the cake. Because now when people tell me, what's your plan? What's your idea? Now I got it. I got everything. I got the right mentality. We got everything here that we need in order to pull this off. Everything has arrived. Like Elijah Muhammad said in the title of one of his books, our Savior has arrived.
Okay, come on.